Hey everyone, welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. Last time we started the game off, we made our hunter and we did some very basic moving around and questing and such. And today we're going to start the game proper. Uh, but it looks like a lot of characters want to talk to us, so let's see what Fugan has to say. Okay. Okay, I'll lend people an ear. So, um, requests are these special quests we can do here. And these are basically just character side quests, which can give us some really nice stuff. So these are definitely worth doing. So in this case, we'll get a well done steak if we have to give him a well done steak, and he'll give us some potions, which is definitely nice to have. Do we have any on hand? We do not. So we'll worry about that later. We have so this is online person. I might cut this because I don't know how many things he's going to tell me. Let me see what he has to say quick. Okay, yeah, there's the lobby stuff. We don't have to worry about that. We're not going online in this playthrough. We're not going to worry about that. Okay, we're good. And then let's see what this guy has to say. Because we can start crafting stuff now, I believe. So, the core of the Monster Hunter loop is fight monsters, get parts from monsters, and then use them to make better weapons and armor that will let you fight stronger monsters. So, this guy is we're gonna get to know him pretty well. We get some armor spheres to help out with our armor. In general, if you're just starting out with Monster Hunter, I wouldn't worry that much about whatever armor is at the start. Just get something. Anything is better than what you have to start with to give yourself some extra stats here and there. So let's see what this person has to say quick. Okay, Hanenaga. So we have Great Wire Bugs, which are these giant things that will basically kind of act as like quick travel points. Like not quite fast travel, but they're pretty good. So these are also good to do, and they're going to give me some, I think, to mess with. So these are things we can set at like very specific points on the map, and then those will just be a place we can zip around. We got five all to start with, but it'll basically help us out as we go throughout the game. But we'll kind of worry about that as we go here. And then oh, you have more to say, really? I guess they're just gonna keep doing that, but we're not gonna do online, so we're just gonna ignore them forever, I guess. So what do you have to say, Hinoa? Yeah, we need that foundation, that's true. So, we have one star quest that we can do. Yeah, you're nice, but I would like to play the game. So we basically do more quests and you'll unlock more. Pretty self-explanatory, I think. Key quests will have that little symbol next to it so you know which ones are actually important. You can get special quests from villagers if they have the little thing on the thought bubble. And yeah, pretty basic stuff there. So yeah, in addition to the basics, we can also do a few other things, which we probably should do these because they're going to come up sooner or later. So let's do these quick, I think. This video is probably going to be a bunch of minor quests here. Expeditions are just basically free roam. You can mess around in given areas and just kind of have fun with that. So it can be nice to kind of just chill out and explore the ruins, which we might do that. I might do that in my own time. I probably won't record it, but yeah, there's a lot of quests we can do here, and we have to do pretty much all three of these. Or we have to do two out of these three key quests to go, and amongst other things. But let's do these training quests first, quick, I think, because those will probably really help us out. So let's learn to ride some monsters here. Off we go.
Ravenous monsters, their eyes shining bright, courageous hunters looking for a fight. This is where they clash, their spirits alight.
Yeah, this was pretty cool. So, the arena is where you can do some special quests like this, but also occasionally fight monsters, basically without having to do all that exploring and junk, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. But, Wyvern riding is another new mechanic to Rise that's pretty important. It's kind of weird to give you all of this stuff so, like, right off the bat, when, if you're new and you're playing Rise for the first time, it's a lot. But, we'll tackle it one bit at a time here. So basically, monsters can become rideable at certain points. You can move around with them and attack with them, and slam them into walls and stuff like that. You can launch a monster into another monster to make the other monster mountable. There's a lot going on with this. There's a time limit. You build up a meter that lets you do like a big super attack at the end. It's kind of crazy to think about. And then you also have, like, your wire bugs kind of are there as a way to give you some cooldowns on your attacks and evasions and stuff too. So there's a lot going on, and we're going to start with some pretty basic monsters. If we touch this Spirit Bug here, we actually get a huge boost to our stats, which is nice. We can grab some stuff here, which I don't think we're going to need any of this, but you never know. But let's head down. No fall damage, by the way, which is always pretty cool. What do you got for me, Usuchi? So, we gotta get a monster into a mountable state. There's lots of ways to do this, but the wire bug silkbind method is shot. Okay. So, silkbind attacks are a thing we can do, but it takes some of your wire bug gauge. And they're different for every weapon, and we can mess around with a lot of it. So, yeah, they're doing this again, which we already went through this, which is kind of weird. But basically, take your weapon out, and for longsword, if we do X, we do... Oh wait, did that not go quite the way that I wanted, I don't think. I think it's like... Okay, it's just like an aerial attack. I swear there's more. Am I dumb? I'm probably dumb. Let's talk to you. Put my weapon away first, though. Now let's talk to you. Not really. And the puppet spider is endemic life that will just instantly make the monster mountable. But those things can be a pain to find sometimes, so we won't worry about that too much, I think. But we're going to have to worry about riding this Arzuros that he's bringing in here. So let's grab this now, just to have it. And we can use the item bar to have that ready as we need it. Let's try and do some of the silkbind stuff and see. So this is a counter, I believe, which he's not gonna... Yeah, he's not gonna trigger, unfortunately. It's gonna take a while to come back. The other thing, too, is that you can... Okay. Thank you. So we can wall run. So the thing they didn't really tell you here... Wow, I triggered it already? I guess because it's like a super baby monster. Aerial attacks in general also contribute to mounting. So even just doing a jumping attack can do it. And you'll see the little blue glow around the damage numbers to know for sure. So I can already do it. So let's just ride him right now. So we can move around by holding down R, and then you can do a few different attacks. You can do, light attack, strong attack, so we can do all this stuff. I guess he doesn't want to. Is he just talking? Oh, there we go. Now he'll let me do things. So, this is a basic attack for Arzuros. We have this attack. And, like, there's, like, different, like, directional things you can do for certain moves, too. It kind of depends on the monster you're messing with. We got our evasions. which, you know, nice dodge.
Let's move on.
Okay. Now they're going to let me launch. So, basically we're going to ram something.
Give it a try.
So let's do it into this wall here. Boom. And that takes them out, and they are immediately pinned, and we can just kind of go nuts on them.
That's it.
And I can miss every single hit. Okay. And now they're gonna let me do it again, which is kind of funky.
Show me your
So now we can fight another Arzuros, I suppose, which is interesting. So,
give it a
like, this is kind of a cool mechanic, I think, in the sense of, hey, I can actually, you know, pit monsters against each other, and you're basically controlling monsters. But it is weird, and it does take some time to properly, like, master how certain monsters play. Like, some of them are just awkward to use, and just over time we'll eventually kind of lock in. And then we almost got the meter full. Oh, you're just copying me now. There we go. So now the meter's full, we can do our Mounted Punisher, which basically is like automatic. Do a lot of damage on this guy. One more. Bam. And then
excellent.
we're good. They drop some shiny things which I don't think are going to be anything. Yeah, these are just first aid meds which we can't even take with us, so yeah, they don't want us to get anything too good from this yet, sadly. Which is just kind of fun, and we're basically immune to being hit while the quest is complete, so we're good. But yeah, Wyvern riding is important. We'll be doing it a fair few times in these missions, but it is a weird mechanic to be introduced to right off the bat. You probably aren't going to understand what's happening until it's too late here. Right, we got a lot of meat for our rewards here, and some blue mushrooms, which are also nice. So that's cool. So let's worry about doing the other one next, I guess. Alright, we're back in the village. And we can do the other one now.
Which quest would you like?
So, the basics of capturing monsters. This seems pretty important. Let's accept that quest too.
Good luck.
Okay, we're back at the arena.
I've been waiting for you.
And now we're going to learn about capturing, which is a thing we'll do every so often. We can slay a monster or capture it alive on pretty much every mission. Capturing is more complicated than slaying, but you can get materials you wouldn't normally get by carving. So that's like the big change here. And it's a little faster, so it's definitely an option. So we have to thrash the monster until it's weakened, use a trap to restrain it, and then trank bombs to knock it out. Which sounds simple enough, but it's a bit of a process. So right off the bat, so we cannot carve monsters that we capture, but we'll get extra rewards, pretty much. You may receive materials that are rarely or never available from carving, so that's good to know. Excuse me. And then we have trank bombs to make sure the monster is sufficiently knocked out. So let's get our spear bird here to get our boost, and then we'll grab our items here. So we get, there's a pitfall trap, a shock trap, and then we have trank bombs. And basically, you can only hold one of each trap at a time, and you have to worry about making sure the monster actually trips it, because otherwise, once you set it down, you can't, like, reclaim it. It's basically spent, so yeah. Shock and pitfall traps to slay the monster. There you go. Yeah. So trank bombs are useless unless you actually trap them first, so that's good enough. So, we're going to fight the Azuros, and when it's weak enough, a blue icon will appear on its target, which will let us know that it's going to be capturable.
Let's do this.
Which in the field, they would instead,
Give it a try.
in the field they would instead start limping away. This is like a baby monster, I think, for this quest, so I don't expect it to be
That's it.
to do that much damage to us, or take that much punishment, but I guess we'll find out. So, we broke some parts already. Oh no, I got hit. My perfect run's over. So yeah, he's getting stunned already, just not good. Ooh, that was not what I wanted, but that's fine. We can do a aerial attack here, and hey, we can ride him already, which is funny. So what we want to do, since there's no other monsters around, we kind of just want to slam him into stuff. We can recover, and we can slam him again. Recover, and slam him one more time for a little extra damage, and now we can really go to town on him. I'll just get my spirit slashes in while he's restrained. And yeah, he doesn't really stand much of a chance. I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, not really. And now we can actually capture him, because that little blue icon appeared. So yellow, and they're talking about the eyes. So yellow eye, they know that we exist. Red eye, they're aggro. Purple, they're on the move, but they're aggressive. And then the blue icon lets you know you can capture them. Large monsters will tire out and start drooling, and stuff like that. So that's other things to keep in mind. Okay, I'm aware. Okay, so let's quickly gather my item. Let's pick. We'll use the pitfall trap just because I never use these. And then he will trigger it in a second, I'm pretty sure. There we go. And now we want to get the trank bombs ready and just throw them out. That's one, and then two. And there we go. And that's capturing. We can get some first aid meds for our trouble that we can't use. So capturing is a thing I don't do that often, but it is a nice option to have. It's as a beginner, you probably shouldn't worry about it that much, but it's at least nice they gave you a nice little controlled mission to tell you how it works. But because you have to worry about getting all these items, which you won't really have access to at the start of the game. You gotta get trap tools to even make these traps, and amongst other things. So it's a whole thing. But it's good to have this, get some free money and stuff. Okay, so we're back. So we've done all this stuff. We can talk to Hinoa here again. So we can finally do some village quests, which we are in desperate need of doing. And there's a lot we can do here. I think. I think we'll start off. I'm not gonna do every single mission on camera because that's just too much. I guess we'll do this one first. We can slay some Jagras, which is a pretty simple enough mission to do. And I guess we'll stick with what we have for right now. I will eat because it is a thing you should get in the habit of doing. But we'll do that quick. We'll spend some points as well. May as well. And we can get some gathering stuff, feet, and deflector. Why not? And we will unfortunately skip the very nice song. There we go. So let's depart. Actually, no. Before we do that, let's go to the item box here quick. Let's manage our items quick. So transfer some of our items here. So we have a lot of items to start with. They actually give you a lot in this game. Usually in older games you would start with like next to nothing. So we have some rations, we have antidotes, we have potions and mega potions and stuff. We have some raw meat even. I'm gonna get rid of these files because we really don't need them for anything. And then we'll sort this so it looks a little nicer. You can sell stuff, you can craft. You really don't have to sell stuff that much in this game, I feel like, because there's just like you don't get much money for most of this stuff. Like there are things you can sell that you should sell, but for the most part you really shouldn't sell stuff. And then crafting is a whole thing that you'll eventually get more on as we go. because right now we don't have very many items, and there's a lot of stuff we just straight up cannot make yet. So we'll worry about that later. The radial menu and stuff, I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment. Hunter loadout. This is where you can register a lot of different stuff. That's also very nice, but we're good for right now. We can manage equipment though, and we can mess with some of our armor and weapons and stuff. But I think for now, just for consistency's sake, we'll stick with the longsword. But I will mess around with pretty much all of the weapons as we go, I think. At least just to show them off. But let's depart on this mission already. Okay. So we have 15 minutes to do this mission. I'm gonna take my time, I think, a little bit. So yeah, we can dispense the fog of war as we go. We'll see monsters and icons and stuff as we go as well. So we'll get to that as we go. So first of all, we'll grab some stuff from the supply box. You can go in the tent if you want to change things up. But really quick, there is a great wire bug right here, which will take us all the way up here. And there's actually some stuff we can get. So there's a bitter bug up here, which is nice. That can help us make stuff. And then I swear there's some ore to mine around here too. My memory is a little shoddy. It's been a fair bit since I've come back to this. This stuff is just for some extra points. You're not really going to get much out of this, but it's still nice. Oh no, yeah, we have to go all the way up the dog head is what we got to do. So we can climb up here. Climb up this texture. Okay. Or we can wire bug the wall and climb up that way. There we go. So there's some ore up here, so we can mine, and that gives us a bunch of ore, which will be very useful later. Not a lot of good stuff from that one in particular, but we'll definitely do better as we go. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I think this is also just an account item. Yeah, this is not much of anything. That's a mission we'll be doing later, actually. The fire lanterns. Let's kind of zip around here for a minute. So our quest is to kill some Jagras, which they happen to put some right here for us, which is nice. And what's funny is that the way a lot of these monsters kind of work, they'll have a the little versions, and there's a big version later. But in Wilds' case, or excuse me, in Rise's case, there we go. That's the first mess up. In Rise's case, are you gonna attack that guy while they're sleeping? Just let him go. But in Rise's case, the Great Jagras is not in this game. It was in World, and they brought the little ones, but not the big one, which is just kind of weird to me. We get some Jagras hide, which is nice. I guess we'll take care of this guy because Chloe's got to be so aggro about it. These poor buffaloes. But if you're an old hunter, you know for a fact that these guys are not they're not innocent. All right, let's see what we can get from these bullfangos here. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, these little monsters are not much, but some of the items they drop can be really useful. So we'll kind of gather as we go here. Let's hop on you, and we can kind of mess around a bit. So we still gotta get 6 more of these guys. So we'll explore this environment a bit more, because there's still so much of this area we haven't seen. Climb up here. There's some giant bugs we can fight for things too, which I don't really care about at the moment. If I don't have to, I won't, I think. It's kind of like that. And try and reclaim my bearings a little bit here. We get some more honey, which is nice. That's a subquest complete. We may as well try and get some subquests done too while we're here. Get some more Spira bugs. There's a thunder bug, I think, or a flash bug. Okay, we have a flash bomb now because of that. And then there's these sending sprigs. So these plants will just give you some Spira bugs if you well, they'll give you Spira bugs or other things. In this case, there is a poison toad, which you may as well grab. Why not? But those always have something good to get there. And yeah, there's a lot here. I don't know how I'm gonna handle showing off these areas in depth because they're very big and there's a lot of things you can mess with. This guy, fire beetle. I should probably use some of these guys so you actually know what they do, but they're all pretty useful in their own way. We can get some mushroom colony stuff here, just some extra points and stuff here and there. But I would say in general, you definitely earn, or it definitely pays to kind of explore a bit and find stuff in these areas. Another bug. And there's actually some stuff over here. So I think what we're going to do, run, jump, dismount, and then we can do that and cover that. And look, they're fine. So that's cool. We can do some more mining. We got some iron ore with that, which is also really good. There's an extra wire bug right here. And then this is where you can find the puppet spider on this map. So that can be really useful. A god bug, which is really good for a like kind of later game element or later game item you can get. We're really high up, aren't we? And yeah, if you look at the map, you see these little like circles on the map. That's where the Jagras are gonna be. So we should probably start making our way over there. But I figured, hey, why not? Why not try something different? Hey there, little birdies. I don't think this guy is gonna... Oh, I actually did take it out. The other one's gonna run away, but that's fine. So this is a Gargwa. Let's see what we get from this guy. We got some raw meat, and then they drop something. Oh, they just give us a potion. So sometimes these guys drop eggs that you can like take back to the camp and get some extra points and stuff for. But not in that case, I guess. Antidote herb for some antidotes. We can get some more dung if we want. There's a lot here. I have to be careful not to get too distracted. I think I've already spent enough time. But I fear this is just a good way to kind of just slowly introduce the game. So first of all, you'll notice our stamina has been going down. And that's because we get hungry. So if we eat some rations, our stamina cap recovers. So I'm actually just going to eat all three of these, I think. Well, we'll eat these two for right now. You'll also notice that our weapon lost a little bit of sharpness from slashing those guys up. So we can actually mess around. We can actually sharpen our weapon. So, yeah, it's on the shortcut. You can either do the radial menu or the basic item thing. But we can sharpen with our whetstone, which in the more recent games are just infinite resources. But yeah, you can sharpen up there. But let's look for the Jagras, which are right below here. So let's take care of these guys quick. In fact, let's use up some of these items we've been gathering just because. Just to have fun with these guys. So first of all, I'm going to set this poison toad down. And then it's going to create some poison. And so I've poisoned that. I've poisoned both of them, I think, actually. Yep. So they're gone. So that was cool. You gotta be careful because you can get poisoned yourself, and you don't want that to happen if you can help it. And then, I guess while I have the item out, actually, never mind, because I don't think we have any raw meat with us. Let me double check my items quick. Do we? No, we do not. Yeah, we don't have any raw meat. So, oh, wait, we do actually. We have 4 things raw meat. All right, screw it. Let's do it now. So, you can use any raw meat you have when you're in the field. You can hold down, pick out your barbecue spit, and you can cook with a very familiar jingle. We got a rare steak for doing that one, so it wasn't quite what we want. So let's try and get this right here. There's a well done steak. So that will fully restore our stamina from really low, which is nice. And we know that Master Fuga wanted one of those. But just to show it, you can in fact overdo your steak. Burnt meat. It might boost your stamina or drain it. You know what? Let's just use it. Why not? Ew, It's gross. Well, it did restore our stamina, so it was better than nothing. Yeah, I just figured I'd show that off. All right, let's go take care of these other Jagras here. I've put more time on this mission than I probably should have. But I'm just having fun, you know. Hey there, buddy. That's another one down. And then this poor guy's sleeping. I am gonna toss this fire beetle at it and do a ton of damage while it's sleeping. Okay, so let's carve these guys before they go away. And then there's a few more to do, and we'll be finished up here. So they should be down here. Which let's get these bones too while we're here. All right. And yeah, I think more Jagras are like in these like this bamboo forest kind of area. So let's kind of run around there quick. See if we can't find the rest of them. Like we can climb up here. There we go. Hey there, buddy. I've come to take care of you. There we go. I've leveled up. My weapon's even stronger. Alright, there we go. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. I know there's a button to skip that screen, but I wasn't able to trigger it. Alright, let's get that, and let's get that. And we may gather some stuff in the 40 seconds or so we have left here. Let's see. Snow beetle. There's another bug here too. Thunder bug. And there should be some honey around here. Get more poop, because why not? Honey. There we go. That's good enough, I think, for a mission to start out here. I haven't been using this as much, but we'll get to it as we go. Well done, team. We did it. I'm all by myself on my windscreen, I guess. Yippee! Okay, we got a lot of stuff. Some Jagger stuff, some sharp claws, some mushrooms and bugs. We got a lot of stuff. And my Palico actually gathered a lot of stuff. So we're sitting pretty good on materials, I think, at this point. Got some money, got some points, leveled up our buddies. Good stuff. Okay, we can report on some quests that we've cleared now, so let's go talk to Hinoa.
How about this weather,
And we get a bunch of stuff. We got some god bugs, some armor spheres, Kimura points. Good stuff. Alright, let's take on more side quests while we're here. So, ore will be good. I think broken parts will be good too. We'll start to get more stuff there. And then I think plants maybe too. Just things we'll be doing a lot of. And I guess to close this out, we will do one more key quest here. So let's gather some mushrooms. Why not?
good luck.
Alrighty. It's night now, which I think that's just a random thing that happens. So delivery quests, we have to gather specific things. In this case, they'll be automatic. I think for this, because this isn't a transport item. Yeah, like that egg, you would have to go all the way back if you want. And yeah, just go to the green dots. So they're making it very easy. You really don't have to worry at all about finding some of this stuff, which is just kind of, I don't know, it's fun, but it's kind of sad, I guess, if you were... There's a lot of discussion about the old versus the new Monster Hunters and how they've, changed a lot of stuff. And the newer ones definitely have a different feel than the old ones. The old ones, you had to really work hard to find stuff and actually go out of your way to get certain things. It had like a survival game vibe too, to a degree. We can go through this cave over here. There's actually like a hidden kind of route you can go. There's some bugs here we can gather, may as well. And then there's some spirit bugs out here, I believe. We can jump out here. And then this is another way to get to Zone 2, I guess. So, interesting if you need to go that way, I suppose. But we can explore around a bit, you know, on foot. You can see how slow we are on foot, too. So they really, really want you to use the Palamute. There's some fish out here, too, we can gather. Which we may as well. Yeah, then we got this guy. So this is like a Jow, I think. Yeah, a Jow. Let's see what we can get for this guy. Some skin. That's neat. Anyway, I won't get too distracted this time, I promise. Let's continue moving. We'll get on our dog here, because I think we can just run right up these pretty easily. And here we are. So, I think... They want us to go up here, I think, maybe, to get the, Yeah, they must want us to go up here, I think. So let me get off of you quick. And we'll zip right up here, and there should be some of those things that we need. Mushroom colony. Give me what I want. Okay, we got our unique mushroom. We got some choice mushrooms, too, which we don't actually need. Which is a little annoying. Alright, there we go. We got some more. We got 3 out of 8. So that's pretty cool. Oh, hey. Let's take care of these guys while we're here. I haven't really said much about the weapons yet. Excuse me. Because, you know, we're not fighting anything that's really putting up that much of a fight. But longsword, you've got like these, you know, pokes and these big overhead slashes. You build up that gray meter, which lets you do these big spirit slashes I'm doing right here. And you have to do like the whole combo before you eventually kind of power yourself up. Which we won't really be seeing until we fight... Oh, there was still one of you left. Alright, fair enough. That just goes to show you shouldn't be... There we go. I don't know what you guys are fighting. There's nothing there. But yeah, like, we'll see more of these weapons as we fight the bigger monsters, which sadly they really keep you from for the first little bit of the game. Let's get this guy while we're here. We should get back on track here after this guy. No more detours. We'll finish this up quick. Go all the way up here. And there's some mushrooms right here. Okay, that's 2 of them. That's nice. Let me get some junk here, which who knows what that'll be. Okay, some barrels. That might come in handy later. I think there's like a patch you can get somewhere over here for stuff. I'm trying to cobble together memories from a couple years ago of playing this game a little more seriously. There's a lot in these areas too, so it will take me a bit to get reacquainted. Here we go. There's probably a couple more we'll get here. Okay, we got 2 more. Just 1 more to get. I think that's going to be right over here. So there we go. So, you know, some nice early baby missions to get you used to the game. Which I think works out well enough. You know, like you have to think of this from the perspective of a beginner. All the games do this, where they want you to, you know, get your feet wet before you really start to fight the stronger monsters, which are a much bigger threat. That will definitely bowl over people that aren't prepared. Good job, Chloe. What do we get for our troubles? A lot of plants, I'm sure. Yeah, a lot of mushrooms. Some honey, which is also good. Some ore, even. That's good stuff. Very good stuff. Yomogi over the tea shop has been looking for me. Oh, wow. Better go check on her. Okay. Well, let's talk to you first, because you have a mission I can turn into. Let me deliver that well-done steak to get some potions. Thank you. Okay. 10 potions. That's nice to get. Alright, let's go see what she has to say quick here. Worst news ever? Oh no. bit your tongue. Oh no, it's a great Azuchi is tearing up the shrine ruins. It's absolute carnage. Okay, well, it sounds like we have our very first target for some real meteor missions here. Well, that's an urgent quest we'll have to take care of next time, I believe. We have done our baby missions. It's time for some young adult missions, or some, at the very least, some adolescent missions. So, join me next time when we take on this great Azuchi and see if we can't help out the poor Dongo girl. So that'll do it for me. Can I do a fun gesture before we go? That'll have to do for now. See you next time, everybody.